You gonna do this? Okay, fine. That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
You've got to create a lot of different emotion to heighten your sense of awareness and focus. Like for me, anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. The more I could create an enemy, the more I wanted to go out and kill those guys. Now, I knew I wasn't gonna kill them physically, but man, if I could just, what did they say? You know, and what did they look like? And did they disrespect me at all?
What did you say Clay said?
Clay said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
I'm dead serious. Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail. I love it. I love every minute of it.
I've been listening to laughter all my career.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them laugh my whole career. They've been laughing. What? An Irishman win a Cage Warriors world title? Hell no. You serious? An Irishman? An Irishman win a fight in the UFC? Hell no. Laughs all around. Okay, you gotta win. Now he wants to win a world title? Hell no, he's all talk, he's all hype, he's a joke. Laughter all around at the Joker. Then the Joker goes and wins the world title. Now he wants to win a second world title. More laughter. Listen, I don't know, the sound of laughter and the sound of doubt motivates me. So I'm enjoying that. I seek that. I don't feel no doubt or I don't feel that going and fighting any of these other UFC bums right now. They need to rise up. Right now they're down there. I've got this situation where people are truly doubting me like they doubted me at the very, very beginning. And that's motivating for me. That's what's gonna drive me to the gym when I need to go to the gym.
I just beat me. This ain't about nobody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I just beat me. If I can keep beating myself, pause. If I can keep doing that, then that means that I'm in a battle with the only person that fucking makes sense. I'm in a battle with the only person that I really want to fucking beat, and that's me. I don't care about anybody else. I have no worry or gripe about the next man or woman's journey or their level of success. That's not what I'm up against.
Yeah. There's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person. If we were living 1,000 years ago, he would be on a horse with the biggest battle axe, waiting in the back, hacking heads off, and everybody would be running. And those people have always existed. These dominators have always existed.
Are you going to be more diplomatic in the future? Are you going to lose some of this anger?
Long as I need respect. If you show me respect and stop writing trashy articles about me, then I'll show you respect. I'm a man. I listen. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to waste my life, because when I die, I'm going to paradise. And I'm not worried. So I'm in a hurry to die. But no one's going to disrespect me, and no one's going to write nonsense about me without me retaliating back. I'm a man, and I can only take so much, and I'm not going to sit back and take so much punishment. I'm a human being, and I need love just like everyone else. You can't talk about me and disrespect me. I have children, too.
Don't make it personal. What a joke. It has been personal. When week after week, I'm choked up, fighting back tears with every sentence. It's personal. I have waited my whole life. I will wait no more.
Hard work, dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side.
Come on, there are too many people riding on you. You got a mother. She's been doing everything she can to put food on the table. You got to do it for her. You got a father that's counting on you. You got to do it for him. You got some siblings that are watching you right now. You got to do it for them. But guess what else? You got to do it for you.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything.
When you're chasing your dream, and when you're working hard, chasing something you love and completely dedicated, it just happens. You can't really notice it. You know, even still to this day, I'm in an amazing position in my life, but I'm still working like I'm not. I'm still working like I'm not in this position.
Absolutely.
I'm still working like none of this is even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just something I love to do, and I just keep pushing and keep working hard. I can't pinpoint an exact moment for you, but if anything, I always felt like it was happening way back then. And now it is happening, but now I almost feel like it's not happening. You know what I mean? And I want to push to something else.
Yeah. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it.
Congratulations. You achieved failure. Failure has been achieved, thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been. Nothing's changed since the 70s. Nothing. Except people train not as hard.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
If you fall down and drop the weight on the floor, who cares? Who cares? But if you make it, I care. I want that. I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again. The same thing in life is the same thing here. If you can do this, you can do anything. Anything. Right now, you're 5% away. 5% away from being a champion.
We are so worried about what other people think about us. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, what if they think I'm crazy? What if they think I'm over obsessive or competitive? And what if this is like, you're too much? This is just not healthy for you to be thinking this way, right?
Yeah.
How did you get your mindset into this alter ego to be comfortable being Black Mamba? Like, how did that happen?
It's a good separation for me, you know, emotionally, to be able to put myself in a place where at practice or when I'm training or during games, I switch my mind to something else. I switch my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time, right? So that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't fucking touch me. Don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
Probably all thinking in your head, this guy is talking absolute dribble. He's not gonna do what he says he's gonna do. You're probably all sitting there thinking that. But now here we are again, and I done what I said I was gonna do. I feed off this. I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm gonna do something. Putting it out there for the world to see, and then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. And it's as easy as that. Say what you're gonna do, and go and do it.
And when I say TBE, it's no disrespect to no legendary champion. Because every fighter that's in this room has to feel that he's the best. If not, you in the wrong sport. People don't understand what it takes. These young fighters come in the gym at 4 and 5 in the morning and work and bust their
hard work looks horrible. It's not motivating. It's not motivating at all. It ain't like Rocky round 14, he gets knocked down and goes like this to Apollo Creed. It looks like a man being stuck in a fucking dungeon and there's no fucking way out. But you had the fucking key. But you refuse to use it.
You have to be a little maniacal with the shit. Maniac, right? That word isn't good in a lot of situations, but when you're pursuing your destiny, when you identify with your destiny, you have to be selfish, you have to be maniacal, you have to be uncompromising. And you have to move in a way, when it comes to those three things, when you function completely in a way where it's an unwavering faith. Like, it don't matter how fucked up that shit might look. It don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. That some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why did this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's very important for you to know that.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's gonna disappoint you. You're gonna forever be sad, man. If you don't chase that dream, you're gonna forever be miserable, man.
You know, hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work all throughout this build-up in the fight. I pumped out more content than anybody, more content than Fox, more content than ESPN, more content than BT Sport, more content than everybody on the Mac Live on my own channels. You know what I mean? I'm a workhorse from all angles, not just in the gym, but I'm building this media empire now myself, and we pumped out the content. I'm very proud of how it went. We consistently, daily movies I was releasing, you know, from like a month ago, every single day. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm very, like, the work pays, hard work pays, and I put in the work, and that's why I'm sitting at the top. I put it all on the line. I show up, I perform, and I get the results from that.
Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are, Wade. Sometimes it's so bad we feel like we're dying. But we can't really live till we die a little, can we?
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. You are bound by nothing.
Get into something that's really personal, that means something to you. I think that's the key to what we do. It's gotta be personal.
My ultimate goal is to become a $100 million fighter. Once I seen guys like Mike Tyson, and I seen it myself with my own eyes. When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working. To this day, because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win, even though I transcended and changed the sport of boxing. But being a champion is not just receiving a lot of money or receiving a belt, because I did it thousands of times for free before I got to this point.
Psychological, to be honest. You've got to be able to control your breathing and control your emotions in there. Again, like I said, sometimes I've been up and down on it. Sometimes I've riled up too much to it, and I'm only young, Tony, you know, I'm still learning the game. And I don't claim to know it all. But what I do know, I know it damn well, you know, and I'm continuing to learn and continuing to push on, and that's where I'm at now. So
I'm gonna have setbacks, I know. But if I'm feeling bad, that doesn't mean I'm doing bad. That doesn't mean I am bad. That doesn't mean that I can't still take some action. Because yeah, nothing changes and nothing changes, man.
Sunrise, sun goes down. There is a up, there is a down. Since we are born, we have inhaled 50% of our times, we have exhaled 50% of our times. Our heart, the same. Sucking the blood, pumping the blood, also the same. Always 50-50. Always the exchange between left and right, up and down, bright and dark, in and out, success and failure. This world is not propagating failure to you. It is propagating success to you. So our mind is looking for success, starting to believe there's only one way. There's only one direction in this life that we live.
It started by us, my team, me, Leonard, and Nicole going downtown in Las Vegas, Nevada, and feeding the homeless. Those are the things that they don't talk about Floyd Mayweather, because that's what it's about. we give back, but we don't look to the media to get praised. As long as God know we doing a good deed, because when I go do deeds and I don't glorify it to everyone else, I get blessed when I get in that square circle. That's why I keep winning.
I'm enjoying the fruits of my hard work. Nobody works harder than me inside the octagon, outside the octagon. I am a workhorse, so I'm going to enjoy the benefits of this life. I am going to get myself a big mansion in Las Vegas. I'm going to get the soft top cars. I'm going to bring my whole team out. I'm going to spoil them and give them this life. Big steaks that size, we're eating every single night each. We're eating good, we're living good. It's human nature. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and take inspiration and inspire. It will inspire them to go and push for that. Others will shell up and critique it and be negative towards it. But one thing is for sure, those people will stay where they are. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. So this is human nature. Some go one way, some go the other way. But I am enjoying my money, my hard-earned money that I have dedicated my life to.
Some say the motivation is the belt. Some say motivation is the trophy. Well, I say motivation is the money for me. Because the money was able to retire my mother, put my dad in a comfortable position, put my kids in the best area. I come from a rough background. I come from a rough area. Because if you think small things happen. I always dream big. I always believe. I believe in my team. I believe in these fighters.
I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free. You know, I'm always thinking, how can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them. We teach you how to become entrepreneurs. And if we can't, we want you to be the best that you can be if you're up under the banner.
I've done a lot in my career. We shed tears of joy. That's a part of the fight game. Blood, sweat, and tears. I must always give thanks to the man above. Always first. Because without God, all this wouldn't be possible.
To get something, you have to sacrifice something. And what I did, I put everything aside. My whole life, boxing has always been first. I worked extremely hard to get to this point. And every day I know I'm blessed. I'm truly, truly blessed. And I don't take anything for granted.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Throwing this out there, which would be a mega fight. What about fighting Floyd Mayweather one day? You and he in a ring together.
In a boxing?
In a boxing match?
I'm open to discussion. Come at me. But I hold the key. It's me who holds the key to the fighting. I am open-minded. I'm open to discussion. I love competition. I love fighting. It would be nice to make that fight.
It would be $1 billion fight, surely.
I'm all about them numbers, Gareth. So I would certainly do it, no problem.
As far as the fight, he will be unconscious inside 4 rounds. The movement, the power, the ferociousness. He's not experienced this. He's fought people who shied away from him. I don't fear him. If this was a true fight, it wouldn't even take 1 round.
You know, this dream that I had started years and years and years ago. You know, no matter what my dad did, you know, because he done whatever he had to do to give me a finer life, to give me a better life, to give me the best life that he could give me. And everything happens for a reason. Even when my dad was incarcerated, and he went away, I still will hear his words in the back of my mind. Continue to work hard. Nothing is gonna come easy. I worked hard, I worked extremely hard to get to this point. And every day I know I'm blessed. I'm truly, truly blessed. And I don't take anything for granted. And nobody in here can take anything for granted.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know, I'm just curious about it. I'm curious about it. It's never, I mean, it's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think of. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it, I'm just curious. Curiously fascinated with it. And I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean? And that is why, you know what I mean? To be truly good at something, all you've got to do is show up.
Is that not unhealthy?
I don't know. Do I look unhealthy? Take a look at this physique. I'm in phenomenal shape, in body and mind. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day, every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a... Remember that's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do. And that's why I'm doing what I love. You know what I mean? That's why it's become a career for me, because I love it. I love what I do. So I don't think it's unhealthy. I feel good in my mind. I mean, it's my life.
The 1996 Olympic Games, the semifinals, I think I was one fight away from the gold medal. I'm glad that happened to me. I think that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Because that right there pushed me. I mean, it just pushed me to a limit that I can't even really even talk about. It pushed me. It made me want to be the best. We all go through certain trials and tribulations in life that we have to deal with, and certain things make us stronger. And in 1996, them cheating me made me stronger. If I had to do it all over again, I say do it the same way. You guys are recession-proof also. Find a way. Find a way. Know what y'all want to do. You can be 30, you can be 40, you can be 50. You still got a chance.
They said I'm in over my head. They said he kicks too hard. Too many weapons. The eldest man's gonna fall short. He doesn't stand a hope. It took me 14 seconds.
If somebody said to you, you'll have or you'll be as successful as you are now, what would you have said back then?
I believe you. That's what I would have said. Because I did believe.
Yes.
I believed in it. I had very few people who told me that. I had a small group of people that would tell me something like that. Other than that, it was just me telling myself.
Yep.
So if someone came up to me and told me that all the way back then, I'd say you're damn right.
You got 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you sleep, right? And most people work a 9 to 5. So 8 hours you working. So we had 16 hours. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we'll be at night, there's 19. It take you an hour to get ready. So we had 20 hours. You guys cannot spend 4 hours going talking about, oh, they lying. Oh, I like this photo. Oh, they faking. Sending photos to other people. Y'all got to get focused. I'm where I'm at because I'm focused. Tunnel vision. I'm focused on what I got to do.
I was always getting pestered. What are you doing with your life? You're doing this, doing that. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know what MMA was. They didn't know none of this. They didn't know I could make a career out of it. As far as they were concerned, my man and dad talking about, as far as they were concerned, I was just getting into a cage and fighting with some other guy. They didn't know nothing about it. No one did, really. But I knew. You know what I mean? I knew. But and then I ended up getting a trade just to keep them quiet. Because I used to have a lot of fights with my dad.
What trade did you get?
I ended up getting a trade as a plumber. Literally up in the back arse of nowhere, up in the Wicklow Mountains. And funny enough, that site was one of the biggest sites in Europe. Kilternan. It was right at that skiing place. Huge. And now it's just abandoned. Now it's just deserted. So I used to go up there 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was on that M50. I used to have to walk to the M4. About half an hour from my house, wait for some Limerick guy that I didn't even know. He'd drive on the M4 and I'd have to flag him down. Nightmare, yeah. 2 hours down on the M50. 2 hours back, literally 14-hour days, and I was the first year, so I had to go and do everything. I had to go to the shop, I had to go and get this and get that. So I always had trouble with that, and I was like, this isn't for me. This is not for me.
How long did you last?
I lasted 18 months still. But it was tough, you know. It wasn't the life for me, you know what I mean? And then John said, because I was training with John as well at the time, and then John got in touch and says, I have a show, I'm running a show, I'd like to fight on it. And then that was it. I just packed it in, didn't show up. My dad used to come in and punch the head out of me and like try and drag me out of bed, and I just wouldn't go. You know what I mean? I had uproar for a good few years with him over, but and that was it. I just packed it in, quit, and then focused on training. And that's I knew what was going to happen. I knew I was going to get here. They didn't. There's a lot of stressful years, you know what I mean? A lot of tough times, but I proved them wrong. I proved myself right.
This whole boxing world don't know what they're gonna see when I roll in here. I'm unpredictable. Nobody knows what they're in for. Everybody's writing me off. Everyone has this little, but they're gonna be in shock.
Delusional. Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion. Because it's only delusional until it works. So is it really delusional? Only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see. And then once the world see it, there's nothing delusional about it. Now your delusion becomes, oh, he was a fucking.
One of these days, you'll be sitting on a front porch somewhere, and you won't hardly know what's going on. So don't give up. If times are hard, good things nor bad things last forever. But most generally, we are in control of our own destiny. And when I say that, I mean this. If you're not getting ahead, you need to do something to allow yourself to get ahead.
Being around certain individuals, like even being around my billionaire buddies, every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. So it's about wealth. Right. I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
I cannot put one thing on it, John. I just love this life that I have created. I love this business. I do not. Gratitude is one of the most strongest forms of power in attracting good things. If you truly feel grateful for the things in your life, I always felt grateful for even the small things. I always used to celebrate the small things. Now I might be celebrating the bigger things, but I always celebrate every little good thing that would happen to me in my life. Even before I had any kind of money or any of that, I would celebrate and I would feel grateful for it, and it just gave me more. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening right now. I still remain grateful, and more comes.
Let everybody know what's weak about you, because that's not who you are anymore. Just by saying it, it's right there. You're publicly saying, I'm better than this, I want to move on. I'm not scared of this. This thing is no longer gonna be a handicap for me. I'm no longer gonna be the servant of it. I'm not gonna be the victim anymore. I'm gonna identify the problem solve, fix it. Whatever it takes, and override it. When you do that, not only are you a betterment of a person, but you have the belief and the confidence that what the fuck's next? What else can I overcome? And the answer to that question is anything. Anything. But if you sit back and you war game it, and you're not moving forward, and you just, you start thinking, all right, how am I gonna do it? Hesitation builds. With hesitation comes fear of failure. What happens if I do fail? Well, right now it's good enough. Everyone thinks I'm good. If I try it and fail, they're gonna see my weaknesses. Fuck what they think!
And what a time now for us to take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world. Let's go do it now.